Good evening, everyone. 8 p.m. Just past Halloween. It's November 1st. Halloween is gone. And, well, the entire world has to stay at home again. So, what better excuse than to sit down on your couch or your chair or your desk? Maybe you have one of those bouncy balls. And watch some demos. Which is what we're going to do today. We have lined up more than an hour of demos than with me yapping, so you know it's going to be a more lengthier episode. And we're going to start off with some Halloween stuff, because it has been Halloween, and suddenly a lot of nice little productions popped up. And by the way, it's going to be all C64 today. So be ready for that. So we have a ton of, 5, 6-ish. Nice C64 releases, all a little bit more or less Halloween related. There are a lot more. If you go to the CSDB, you will find a lot of Petsky and graphics releases. We are sticking to the executables today. So let's just get going while everybody's coming in and do that. We are gonna start with the little Halloween demo released by the 7th Sector, which is aptly named Halloween 2020, and take it from there. So let's go to our 64. I'm gonna put myself here in the corner where I will pop up every now and then to blabber and yap, as usual, as you know me being an arrogant bastard, and take it from there. First of all, we need to load in the disk, so we have done that now. Don't think that there isn't much dear art this week. There's some, but you know, limited. This one is a an example that beats the odds, which is still cool. So load this one up. Have some Halloween stuff, a bit belated, but we're only one day late. We don't care. Some nice stuff, little thingies, and actually the last one of the Halloween stuff is technically quite impressive. We'll get to that when we get there. For now, this is the first Halloween intro, Halloween 2020 by the 7th Sector. Little sprite of scroller there over an image and some extra happy Halloween going left and right, some light flashes in what I assume is the background for those color cells. Nicely done, not the most readable whole text, but also music wise it does a bit of a best mix that's around there. Check this out for yourself. By the way, we have already uploaded all these little Halloween intros to our YouTube channel, so you can check them over there and read a bit more of the scroll text if that is your thing. We're just gonna continue. This was 7th Sector with the Halloween entry, and Xenon also did one Halloween. This is a Halloween. What's in the name? You'll see. It's a little bit pun intended. Not bad. Again, colorful, nice sprite scroller. Not as much moving as the first one, doesn't matter. It's a release, it's an intro, it's pretty good, and it's Halloween themed, and take it from there. Genesis Project also released a Halloween themed little thingy. Well, not really as such, but they released it on Halloween, have Happy Halloween in the disc. So I'm gonna make it count because it's nice graphically and everything. It is a tribute to Morrissey, and not the band or the artist, but the Graphition, who did some nice BBS graphics back in the day. Also check the CSDB profile, lots of nice graphics there, and some cool music. So tiny little intro again, Halloween themed. Welcome to the show. I really like this little thingy. Nice Petsky art, and then little animations of the eyeballs. Kind of make it pretty cool and nice to look at, and the little sprite scroller at the bottom with the color bars cycling in there. Really nice little production as well. Which is, yeah, like, it's been a long time since we've shown all these little releases, and therefore I just throw something in there. It has a global theme, as you like to work with themes, yeah, cool. Little extra Halloween stuff, not as much in a Halloween theme, but still it was released 1 or 2 days ago, while I was chatting with Motley and the gang on the Discord. I said, okay, sure, let's just throw it in here and take it from there. It is by Ras Bolding and Sidwave, and it is a call it tribute to Club Golem, which is a god club that they frequent, and it's all in all, it's a nice little thingy. Throw it in there, watch it in the show, and give some feedback. Have fun. Ooh, this is not the way it's supposed to be. Let's try that again. I wonder what went wrong there. Okay, let's try you again. Ah, there we go. Alright, that's a very nice black and white GOP team. Love the little color cycle in the font 2x2. I think it's 2x2. And yeah, we're gonna show you now the last one of the Halloween related releases, which is by Censor Design. It's Halloweenies, and it's a very, very lovely tech. It's large, full screen, so not much room for other effects, although the little scroller at the bottom is nice. And check for the little animation in the eyes, which seems to be a first. I'm not complaining, it's really cool. It's a PRG, so we're just gonna bump this into our memory and start it up. So, yeah, this is what they call a tech, meaning moving an image 1 pixel at a time in some kind of wave. And I've been reading up a bit on it. It's not that easy to do, but once you read up on it, and I'm not gonna give you the full thing here, it's easier than it looks like. Just need to have some timing. There's even example code on the internet that can you have you do stuff. So this was the last of the Halloween releases, by the way, and I haven't told you guys what we're gonna do next. What we are going to do is look at the releases from Gubbdata, or whatever your Swedish accent prefers. Not from this year, because we've covered some of those releases already in an earlier episode, but from last year, from 2019. We're of course not gonna follow the results as they were officially during the party after voting, and well, we're just gonna hop around a bit in the competition results. We are gonna start with a little thingy by Triad. It's Cache Heart GP. Some Proficient found old logos, did old logos, made a little intro, and the rest will work itself out. Read the scroll text for the full story. We're gonna say goodbye here to the little Censor Design Tech Waving Pumpkin and the lovely sprite scroller. All these releases, by the way, have been recorded and are already available on the YouTube channel. The rest of the Gubbdata stuff will follow probably Wednesday, and then we'll put the show on YouTube and on other media as well by somewhere Tuesday. So let's first now get the next release demo into memory, which is Intro by Triad, which was released at Gubbdata last year. Okay, so nice logos, nice color, little production. Good way to start off the competition, by the way. Little thingy by Triad. We're gonna continue with a little one screener that Offence threw into the competition there, and this is Bender. Well, yes, I know this looks kind of, simple. Have a closer look and you will see that the text goes over and under the blue line and changes the color. Same for the logo as it goes up and down, over, and under the blue line, going from white into gray. It's there's a lot more going on in the background than first of all it seems. Okay, sure, little one screener. Top and bottom borders are open for some nice little effect. Okay, sure, that's cool. Oh, this is a Offence, and the production is called Bender, by the way. Jumping on a little bit is a little production, all little productions in the beginning, because we are starting a bit of at the tail back off at the competition results, but not in order. The solution with Pretzel. I like the logo that's coming up. I will talk about the little design of the intro later on after it's running. So let's load that up now. So let's look at this. Logo is cool, and the way the lines extend in the side border is always a nice little detail. Also, look at the scroller. It's a sprite scroller, or just because it goes into the border to start with, so sprites are involved. Look at the small contribution to the Gubbdata 80s demo compo, as you see on the screen now. That's your regular font, but it's at a fixed width because of the way the graphic system works. And the scroller itself is not a fixed width, so it's as wide as it needs to be, and that's really nice addition going to the borders. Also, those little balls are sprites in the bottom and top border. Looks really simple, but there's this little details left and right that make this really nice. Also, the logo just is very good. I love the design of it, and I can look at this thing for half an hour just looking at all the little contraptions going on. However, if you want to do that, it's available online if you want to rewatch it, or will be anyway. We've had some tech stuff before in the Halloween demos, especially the one from Censor Design. This is now coming up, is a production called Tech Magic, also by Censor Design. So there's a link there. You can actually, I really like it when you can see routines just evolve between productions and between parties, where their coders base stuff on the previous thing and add things and evolve and improve it. And this is one of those things. Of course, you saw the second one first, and now you saw this one. Well, you will be seeing this one anyway. So this is the solution with Pretzelt. And up next is Tech Magic by Censor Design, which got 9th place actually in the competition. So we have some nice things to come. Let's get the Censor one loaded up. Alrighty, so yeah, this is a tech on a smaller screen surface. It's not as big as the one with the pumpkin that we saw earlier. So we have more screen time and raster time and whatever for other stuff. Nice bouncy logo, and then sprite scroller on top of that. Actually, you have like three effects going on at the same time on one screen. And also like it how the sprite scroller goes up and down. It actually goes back and erases some of the text, and I'm just throws it back on the screen. Really nice. More scroller stuff, but you go from horizontal to vertical is up next. It's a production called Dark Times by Software of Sweden, because Gubbdata is in Sweden, so you have a lot of Swedish stuff going on. Go back to a D64, so we're gonna put that in there. Have a look what's on the disc. One file. Okay, cool. Get it in there. It's Dark Times by Software of Sweden. Well, it's a vertical scroller going left and right in a nice sine wave over the screen. I really dug the screen clear. It is like a few iterations and levels. First color up, color down, then change the text color, fade it out. It was really nice, and then the way that the skull moved in, it's startup. I'm a bit sad there's not more to this than what you see, although it's technically not less impressive. The best part was at the beginning when they were doing all the setup of this. Anyway, this was is still Software of Sweden with Dark Times, and it actually loops pretty nicely when the music ends. The scroll restarts if you want to watch it till the end. It will be online separately. After a few days, if you want to read all of it. It is pretty readable. Just tilt your head 90 degrees, or ask your video driver to rotate the screen for you, and it'll help. So, moving through the smaller releases of Gubbdata 2019, and we are coming up on the release by Camelot. I think it's called Gumbo. And I think it's not that big of a production, but that doesn't matter. A production is a production, a demo is a demo. A one-screener, logo and a scroller is a release, and releases are good. Never wait until your release is completely finished or will hypothetically be approved by the internet to release something. If you have something, throw it out there. People will like it because you are doing something. It's a production for a machine that's, 40 years old. And still alive and kicking. So make releases, make demos, etc. We're gonna continue now to Camelot, by the way. So let's just get the disc in and do our beloved F7 F3 combo. Here we go, and it's Gumbo version 1.0. Hot effects packed as a one-file demo, which is easy to load and will not wear out our obviously virtual disk drive. I'll just leave this running a bit to get cozy by the fire in the evening. No, this is a very calming demo. People would call it soothing, actually, in the chat, I believe. It's the completely relaxing music, and I really like the way that the shade bulbs were implemented in this one. They're commenting on Amiga because the hardware will help you to do them. Although here, not, and they're not just round things flying around. They're shaded all around, and they're just well executed. You're a bit stuck with the color palette, obviously, but still nice implementation like this. Also, the way that the screens fade. Just these objects are nice, and I'm assuming it's text mode, and that's where my theory will stop. And this is one of those things that you can just play in the background and leave it. It'll perfectly loop also with the music. Music is close to 0 BPM. Just chill. Have a beer or your favorite non-alcoholic drink or alcoholic drink, whatever you prefer, and just watch this nice little production gumbo by Camelot. Let's give it a few extra seconds. That's 2, that's fine. So yeah, we're gonna go on to the next production, because we still have quite a bit to go here, and we're coming, as you've seen, we've come to the end of the little one-screeners, and we're now going into the more, still one-filers, but the bigger demos from Gubbdata 2019, that's the party that we are replaying now, are coming up. So yeah, it's a little cooperation here by Offence, Panoramic Design, and I think it's Prosonics, who made a production called the Pandemonic Slider, which got 6th place, by the way, in the competition. It's of course a D64 file, and see what's on there. Oh, here we go, 5 of 5 slider. 138 blocks, so pretty massive file. Looking at the graphics work that's inside, you'll understand why. So let's load this up and check Offence, Panoramic Designs, and Prosonics with their Pandemonic Slider. Oh, this does not run, so let's make it interactive and type on the keyboard and start the depacking of everything. One picture drags the other, drags the text along, and then changes the color. it takes a while till you figure out. Don't scratch your nose, there's a pandemic going on. Until you figure out what moves what and what moves where. It's a bit sad that it makes the scroll text go so slow, because it's actually when it comes to scroll text, this is not the worst that there is around, to be honest. It just takes a long time to read, and you should take some time for it, which we can do later, but not now. Yeah, this got 6th place, by the way, before I forget. We're gonna move to 4th place, which does not mean that we have only 4 demos left to go, by the way. With Atlantis. Atlantis is one of the groups that have been around for a longer time, always have been releasing their things every now and then, and they have a good quality curve, and this one is no different. It's I especially like the logo that they did for this demo. You'll get to it when we get there, during the playing of the thing, the production running, the demoing, the 64ing, and then throwing it all out to you through all the hardware and the Twitches and the YouTubes and the Libris and the Google Cloud Video, if they decide to rename YouTube in 15 years. And whatever it's called back will be called at that point in time. I'm totally not making sense today. I'm sorry. It's been a weekend for all of us, so we're relaxing now and watching some demos while the thing Pandemoniac is sliding along left to right in the background over the nuclear mushroom cloud with the hazmat suit person obviously looking where the pandemic virus is going on and tries to get rid of it for all of us. We should move along with the Atlantis. Hello, Atlantis release. Terra. Let's stop this and get the other one ready. No, actually, I like the little Petsky logo. It just matches to make Atlantis and the exclamation point sidewise on the disc, which is good. Load that up. This is Terra by Atlantis. This is one of the effects where I have no idea how it's done. Okay, some are sprites, some are text, and I think that the scroll text are sprites, and they're underneath the text layer, and then they're above and beyond, and blah, lost me. So that's really cool. I'm gonna let this run for a bit more. It'll automatically exit to basic, so I wanted to just drop in and say hi while this was still running, although it's done. So there we go, a nice little thingy by Atlantis called Terra. We're gonna end up now at a demo by Boost Design. It's the Elder Scrollers. A lot of graphics work in this one, large graphics, which need a lot of loading, although with the new loader systems which have come out, almost want to say, have been released onto the market, but there is no market. You can just use it if you like to. It all becomes possible to do this very nicely. This is Boost Design, demo called The Elder Scrollers. Obviously, pun intended. And a little circle thingy that will come back later in the demo, I believe. If it's this one, I think it is. Anyway, we'll find out. Let's just get this one up and running and load it in. and it exits nice to blackness. Anyway, yeah, so no picture-in-picture for me to blabber over, so I'm just gonna do it like this and push a different button on the Mr. Stream controller. That's obviously in the lower corner here, because you see me reach out to do the control of everything over here. It's like Mr. Video is here, Mr. Audio is there, Mr. Camera, Mr. Microphone, Mr. C64, and Mr. Display to see what the hell I'm doing. If you see me watching, that's what we're doing. Sadly, we cannot monetize this stuff enough yet that we can hire a full staff. If you would like that to happen, by the way, how about you do something with our lovely sponsors who provide all the stuff here. It's consolekabels.be. They are providing all the cables and power supplies and video switchers and whatever that we are using over here, run by the demo scene, loving the demo scene, and being around for a few years already with all the crazy connectors and cables that you could need, like, want, or you don't know you want yet, and you still have to realize, so just make sure and get some of those. Anyway, this was Boost Design, the Elder Scrollers, which won the demo competition at Gubbdata, by the way. Really nice demo, some really nice bob effects. I so like, is this an Amiga or is it not? It's yes, it's an Amiga, but with not as much bits. If you look at the hardware design, you can see some similarities between the 64 and the Amiga, but that's a completely different episode. Today we're doing 64 stuff. We're gonna jump ahead to another corporation. This is a Genesis Project's Offence and Panoramic Design, who did a little production called Innervasion. Yes, it is. Tonk, the disc is in there. Let's swap over. Lovely dear art. Less is more, although this is close to nothing. And take it from there. Oh, wow. Manual interaction required for this loader. I pushed enter. It's depacking. So, yeah. Looking at the background picture here, what did they know back in summer of 2019 that we didn't. Because this is, if you look at the picture and the little spike ball and everything, it's suddenly very in the news, so to say, which is why we're all mostly stuck at home these days. So yeah, pressing the space bar will remove and have the picture reappear. So here we go. It will eat itself again over the pretty unreadable scroller, which is nice in its technicality, but I really hope that you could throw your bank account in there and your social security number. Without a disassembler, you wouldn't be able to read it, which is sad. I think it's well, sad. It's a nice scroller, but it's not readable. So yeah, you can just throw the alphabet in there, and we have no idea what is going on. This demo, by the way, Innovation got 5th place at Gubbdata. We're gonna continue now with the one that got 3rd place, which is a internal Swedish politics thing by Fairlight Skåneland. The first one was released more than a few years ago, so what else to do than make a second one. In the meantime, can we get the picture back? Yes, we get the picture back. So Skåneland 2 by Fairlight. Lovely demo, very 80s feeling. Expect lots of chest hair and fleshy underwear and then fleshy as in fleshing, not the meaty kind of thing. So it's 2 disc sides. It's the only one today where we need to flip the disc, which we will have, of course, automated as much as possible through all our wonderful scripting engine, and we still need a batch file to do the disc flipping. I should look into that one day, although that day is not today. Anyway. Skåneland 2, lots of small files, no dear art. It doesn't really matter. The demo is more than nice and perfectly makes up for it. It's so yeah, so second place? Yeah, no, 3rd place at Gubbdata 2019. very lovely demo here, Scannerland 2, which got third place in the Gubbdata 64 demo competition last year. Some cool effects. This you know, and lots of Hasselhoff. You cannot go on with Hasselhoff. Certainly not from the Knight Rider period with Kit next to him with the wavy red light. If you're old, like all of us, then you will have some nostalgia feelings, and that's what this demo is mostly going for. Being it for the 80s or with independent Skanaland, which was invaded by Sweden in some year, and if you're non-Swedish, you have no idea what the hell they're talking about. That being said, let's get going with the last demo of the show, which got second place in the competition, and for me is better than the overall winner. That's why you have votes and not, you know, people with orange faces and wavy hair deciding everything what goes and what does not go. So it's by Genesis Projects. It's a demo called The Dive, which, as said, got the second place at the Gubbdata 2019. That's last year. So let's say goodbye to the wavy clouds and the windmill and the geese flying by from Fairlight. And from the skies we go into the water. Damn, this is a nice segue. And dive along with Genesis Project. Says so right on my screen. So yeah, let's get that going, and we'll be back after the demo with some more stuff, more yakking and whatever. And this is the end scroller of The Dive by Genesis Project. Got second place at Gubbdata 2019. I really love the circular scroller bob thing, whatever you want to call it, that on a 64 is pretty impressive, which is why I put this as my favorite demo of this compo, although you know, the winner, Elder Scrolls by Bruce Design, was also pretty impressive. This tiny bit of an advantage. That's why, you know, you can pick another. If you don't agree, you know, if you have comments, throw it in the comments, throw it in the chat, whatever. You are free to start the discussion. So, with this was the last demo of the show. Again, we have been looking at Gubbdata 2019 and some Halloween stuff earlier on in the show. Before we go, as always, if you want to stay in touch, there we have a website, we have a Facebook page, a Twitter and a Twitch. We also have a YouTube channel, which does not have a nice name yet. You can get that from 100 subscriptions. So if you're looking at this on YouTube, or if you see a link to our YouTube channel, just go over and subscribe. Easiest way to get there is through the website. There's a link there, or on our Facebook page it is linked as well. If we reach 100 subscribers on our YouTube page, we can give it a nice name, and to celebrate it all, we are going to watch Odyssey demo by Alcatraz on Amiga 500. Yes, that's the demo that won the party in 1991 and lasts for, well, 50 minutes to an hour. I've forgotten the final length. It's longer than Jesus on Ease and not half as good. Still, first disc and half is okay. I've said this before. So these are the URLs. Please also do the like and subscribe and the follow and the whistle bells and the whatever to stay in touch. Also on Twitch, every now and then we do spontaneous things. It's been a while, but we might pick it up again now we have some more hardware. Depends. We have some things to test out later on. But that's mostly it for now. And I am going to end it here, and we'll be back next week with more demos, more stuff. Don't know, Amiga 64, maybe, I don't know, let's do a Vectrex special. We have a Vectrex, we just don't have an SD card reader. So if you have an SD card reader for Vectrex, get in touch, and then we will do a Vectrex special. And then we will point Mr. Screen to the Vectrex and take it from there. In the meantime, all of you, thanks for checking in, thanks for watching this again. And yeah, we'll be back, obviously. Until then, toodle-doo.